What's up, YouTube? It's your boy the Mad Wolf, wishing you all a happy Halloween and doing another action figure review, this time in the spirit of Halloween, the PlayArts Kai Kingdom Hearts 2 Halloween Town Sora. Alright, let's take a look at the box. In the front of the box, we have an image of the figure as well as the logos Kingdom Hearts 2, PlayArts Kai, and at the top left, we have the Disney logo. On the left side of the box, we have some images of pumpkins. I don't know if you guys can clearly see this shit right there. Alright. And on the right side of the box, we just get the Kingdom Hearts 2 logo. On the back of the box, we get some more promotional images, looking very nice. And on the inside of the box, we have the figure clearly displayed along with his many accessories, which we will take a look at in a moment. And on the left of the inside, we have a description for the figure. If you want to read the description, just pause the video now. Alright, that was taking a look at the box. Now let's take a look at the Halloween Town Sora. Here he is, the PlayArts Kai Halloween Town Sora, looking really nice and clean, guys. I haven't found any paint splotches anywhere. I'll get closer to detail on the Keyblade in just a second, but right now we're looking at Sora. Bring his arm down, take a closer look at him, and one of my favorite things is actually his face here. You'll notice that his hair goes over his eyes and it gives it a nice shadowing effect, and he looks spooky but goofy at the same time, you know, nice and friendly. So I do like that. The shading is all around the figure, so these white areas have a shading on it as well. Really love the paint job on this, as well as the sculpt. The sculpt is beautiful. Take a closer look at the feet, nice and pointy feet. Love the red bandages. His iconic baggy pants. The belt buckle's nice and clean. Goes all around, looking good. Love this. I really want to cosplay as this next year. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna cosplay as this at my next Comic-Con. It is settled. Overall, guys, I am very happy with this sculpt and paint job. It looks very clean. On to his accessories. As you can see, Sora comes with a whole slew of accessories, which does make me very happy, because he should. And just like all action figures should, he comes with a pair of fists, looking very nice white finish with the gray shading. And we come with a pair of slightly open hands to hold his keyblades. Now I will say that it is a bit of a pain to get the keyblades into these hands. You really gotta fight the hand, and you will notice that this hand does have a bit of paint splotching, so watch out for that when you're moving the hands a lot. And then we have the open palm hands, which do look very nice white finish on the top and shadowed gray finish in the inside. This looks really cool, really like that. He also comes with 6 faceplates. This is the default faceplate that comes on Sora as soon as you get him in the box. Looks really nice crazy pumpkin. Here we have the Valor form faceplate, looking really cool. I like the little lightning effect going on the eyebrow there. Wisdom form faceplate of some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Looking very nice. And here we have the Master Form faceplate, and I love how they did the little stitching in the middle there. Looks really cool. We have our Limit Form faceplate, which is pretty much just the Kingdom Hearts 1 heart, looking very nice. Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And then we have the Final Form faceplate, which is just a crown, which looks very nice. Looking really good. And the way you would put these on, say we have the faceplate, you'll get this tab here. Let me just grab Sora real quick. Here he is, and you'll notice that there's a giant hole right there on his face. So all you would do is just take this, match it up, and just, there you go. And now you say, oh, he's in final form now. So that's how that works. All right. Last but not least, we have his two keyblades, and the first one is the normal Kingdom key, looking very nice, nice clean paint job, and we have the crown design in the teeth of the keyblade. I do wish this was a actual chain, however, I think that's just a little nitpick. You know, it is a notorious complaint among a lot of reviewers and collectors. And I do wish that these holes here were actual holes. As you can see, they're just hard plastic. I'll probably just take a little drill and just drill those out. Not a big deal. And the keyblade that everyone is excited to finally have is the Decisive Pumpkin. Looking really cool paint job. I am so happy with this. We have the candy cane design going up, and then we have the Christmas bow here. I love how it incorporates the both Halloween and Christmas, you know, designs. It looks really cool. We have Jack Skellington here in the middle, looking nice and smiling. And he's wearing his Santa Claus hat. And I love that the Santa Claus hat goes into the keyblade. Really cool. Got the pumpkins. This is just, I love this keyblade. Alright guys, that was looking at the accessories. Now we are going on to the articulation of the figure. It should come as no surprise that this is a very poseable figure. It's a PlayArts Kai figure, and many PlayArts Kai are very poseable. He has 2 points of articulation on the head actually. So the first point is right at the top of the neck, and it can't look far very much, but it can look down a great amount. And yes, he can look left and right and pivot his head from side to side, which is very nice. And the second point of articulation is right under the collar. So the collar can look left and right as well. And this is the joint you want to use if you want him to look up. So it does look up a good amount. And it can't go down, he can't look down very much with the collar, but if you combine that with the head, it's just fine. Alright, his arm goes about that far up, and yes, you can rotate 360 degrees. However, if you've had PlayArts Kai figures before, it is a little awkward to do that because sometimes you might pop off the arm. So, not a big deal, it's easy to put back in. There you go. He does have a double jointed elbow that does swivel. Very nice indeed. And he does have wrist articulation that allows his hands to go in and out, and if you swivel them, they can go side to side as well. For waist articulation, he can lean about that far forward and a very good amount back. You just gotta shimmy the waist a bit, however that will give you a bit of an awkward gap there. He can also lean side to side as well. And then on the second point of his waist here, which is right on the belt area, you can turn that side to side as well. However, I would recommend just using the under the chest area. And yes, that can lead forward as well and back as well. You can actually do around. His legs go about that far forward and a good amount back. And probably my favorite point of articulation on this is actually the knees. They can bend very far. I'm actually very impressed by that. And he doesn't have much ankle articulation. That's pretty much all the ankle articulation you're gonna get there because the big shoes collars are covering up the leg a bit. And sadly, he doesn't have ankle pivot. Oh my god, that disappoints me, but not a big deal. You can still get him into some great poses, but still, it's ugh. And then yes, he does have toe articulation. Alright guys, that was looking at the articulation of this figure. Now let's go ahead on to the final thoughts. For size comparison, here we have Sora next to a couple of other PlayArts Kai figures, and as you can see, he's actually a lot shorter than your average PlayArts Kai figure, which really makes me wonder, you know, these are characters who show up in the Kingdom Hearts games, and I'm pretty sure they are not this much taller than Sora. I don't think it makes sense to make the Sora figure this much shorter, but it is what it is. On to the next comparison. And here he is next to some 6-inch figures. We have the Dragon Ball Z SH Figure Arts Goku, and we have the Marvel Legends Vision. And as you can clearly see, Sora is much taller than these other figures. And last but not least, for his comparison, we have his other PlayArts Kai counterparts. We have the normal Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora and the Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. Kingdom Hearts 3 is personally my favorite of this bunch, even though I do love this Halloween Town Sora. Now, as you can see, these two Soras are pretty much the same height, which they should be. He's pretty much the exact same person, just wearing a different outfit. And this is just him a year later, so it is appropriate that this Sora is taller. Now, one thing I did notice, if we turn these Soras around, get a look at the back here, you'll see that these two Soras have different knee articulation. This one is a lot more sturdy and stiff, whereas this one has the ball joints, which I very much prefer. And that's actually something that our Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora has. So I really like that they took this articulation and placed it into the Halloween Town Sora. I think that was a very, very good choice. And speaking of articulation, one thing I need to fix, guys, I made a mistake in the articulation part of this video. Turns out he does have ankle articulation. It was just very stiff and I had to fight it, but now it's there. As you can see, this guy does have ankle articulation. So hooray for that. Let's all celebrate and be happy. All right, guys, now on to my final thoughts. And my final thoughts are, this is a great figure. I got Sora taking a creepy bow because he deserves it. He needs to take a bow. This is a great figure. It's got great articulation, a great paint job, great sculpt, great accessories to come with it all, and it's just such a satisfying thing to have, especially if you're a Kingdom Hearts 2 fan. I highly recommend this figure to any Kingdom Hearts fan out there, and you will not be disappointed. Alright guys, this is the Mad Wolf signing out. If you like this video, like and subscribe, join the Wolf Pack. I hope you all have a happy Halloween. Peace. Here he is.